Follow the finger.
Restorations where all turns new. Bikes and cars revived, it's quite a view. Cass and Winnie, the restoration team, will make these classics fulfill their dream. Watch the shades from rust to shining chrome. Each builds a journey, glad you've come along. If our restorations get your motor running, like and subscribe, keep the channel humming.
Alexa, pause. I am going to be the coolest dribbler on the ward. Look at the state of these. I should have done it before and now pictures, because these tyres are made in, they're not Chinese, they're made in Taiwan actually. Yeah, Taiwan. And they are 2013, so 12-year-old, which is quite old. One side of this scoop was facing the sun, and you can tell which side that was just by looking at the big and small tire. Big at the back, look, proper wacky races styly. So there we go. I can't wait to get them back on, but the wheel bearings need changing on one of these, so I'll get a pair for the rear wheels. Go on an axle, so they don't have bearings. The axle has the bearings. Hope everyone's all right. Time for a sit down and a brew, I reckon. Take it easy. Hello guys and girls, many moons ago. Welcome to the channel, by the way, or welcome back if you are a subscriber. And if you hit the bell notification, it will pop up when I post another video, which will be in 2027, knowing me. Anywho's, I once upon a time I did a video about my Lamborghini. Oh goodness me, what is it? Mobility scooter. Come on, brain, don't fail me now. And I was going to put lithium batteries in it. If you've not seen part 1 or 2 and 1, please stop now and go back through my little library. It's only back a little way, and please watch those to bring you up to speed as to what's going on now, which is basically this. So there you go. I don't want to bore everybody, but I'm going to. You know it's going to happen. I have put the Awooga horn. All right, fella. How you doing? Say hello to your buddies. There you go. Well done. I've got the Awooga motor bolted in place via a bracket off of the motor. That plugs into the tail lights when you put the back panel back on. So that goes up into there with an earth cable, which is here. So that's your 3 cores on this one. Your brown, blue and earth, and I've sleeved it red because that is now the brake light cable. So when we pull the brake light, I've made and drilled, you would have seen that already, a brake light switch from an old motorbike, well, from Chinese parts online actually. So I've made that work into a brake light switch, which will put the brake lights on. Not that it goes fast enough or anything like that. Okay, so we've got the 3 core coming across, coming into the junction box, and we've got another one coming directly from the battery, but it won't be going directly here. It will be going up to the handlebars via a key, which is here, via that ignition key, and then this cable goes into here, and then that will connect into the live feed from the battery, this one. So you turn the ignition key on, that sends a signal. This goes up to the switch, sends a signal back to here, and then that does all the magic. This one is auxiliary for auxiliary under scoot lights. These are all the neutrals. So we've got neutral from the battery straight in, and then we've got a neutral going out to Mr. Horn, and we've got a neutral going up to the control panel up the front. Are you following? Right. So don't forget the earth from here goes into the red sleeving to denote that it becomes alive in a Wago connector, and that is the earth which goes up to the front here. So that is the brake light switch that needs to connect just to the brake light, and the black goes into the blues for common or negative. And this pair here, that goes from the horn. So the horn brown becomes going up to the handlebars black in a Wago. So this one is black here. I've marked it so it becomes live. Okay, that will be 12 volts for the horn press, of which I have 2. Okay, now when you press the horn here, there's a tiny little buzzery thing in there. See that black thing with a hole in the middle? That goes like that. Whichever button you press, because they were linked across to there. And I've snipped them right off, look. Right off there. Okay. Now, so all I've got to do is connect the black horn cable up to there, and oh, away we go. Obviously, well, what we'll have, yeah, I want to bore you with science. So there we go. I've got this new cable coming up through. I've just had to enlarge this hole under here in the cowling because I had a twin cable coming up, and here it is, an old Sony PlayStation lead. Okay, brown and blue. That went down into the old headlight connector. So when you flick the headlight switch, this one here, it puts the headlights on, all 3 of them, because they were never working in the first place. I got them working, so that's that. So the 2 cables that came up went either side of the switch. Okay, just to do the lights. So 2 of these cores will be the lights. Let's do brown and blue, like live and neutral. But it's not live and neutral. It's effectively 2 lives, isn't it? So those 2 go to there, which leaves me 3 cores. 2 cores will be going to the horn switch via Wagos here. So we'll have a on and a ooga, ooga. I can't wait. I really can't wait, because I'll go in town and I'll be in the shopping precinct and I'll be going, throwing me wearing ooga. And they go, whoa, what was that? I said, well, it's not me. Look, beep, 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 beep. It's not me. Up here for thinking, down there for dancing and romancing. Right. So that leaves, that's those 2 for the horn, and that leaves me a spare single. So I can just tie that up into a knot, put a bit of tape on the end, and that can just disappear into there. Yeah, so power's coming up here via the brown. That will go into, what will that go into? Oh, that goes onto here, doesn't it? Because it's the ignition switch switches the feed from the battery, and that brown comes back up to here to supply this fuse block with 12 volts. Okay, and then from that there's a neutral, positive, neutral, negative, or live and neutral, should I say. I'll get told off by the 240 boys if I keep on. Right, so when I flick that switch, A, it powers up all the circuit, and B, it will fire up this, and this will energize via a little 5 amp fuse. This cable connected so far, which is me little map reading LED down there. Stop it. So yeah, and it will do the under unit lights and all the rest of it. And to get the headlights and stuff on, I will have to flick the switch and the tail lights, and then we've got the brake lights. Am I mad? Most probably.
Sorry, full of weird poses behind you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you get your jugs out?
Not quite. I've got my bingo rings.
Oh, okay then, that's fair enough. Right, game for a laugh. Okay, so it does look a bit on the complicated side, but it's really not. I am going to put an inline fuse in here before it goes straight onto that live, because otherwise we've got like 100 amps going down a 16 amp 2.5. So that should be my underfloor heating. Okay, I love electrics, don't you, mate? It's all good, isn't it? Anyway, how is everybody doing? I hope you're all well. I really, really do. It's beautiful weather here in the UK. I don't know what it's like where you guys are. If you drop a thingy down below or comment in the comment section as to whereabouts on the planet you are in right now. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I do like to chat with my subscribers and my fellow human beings out there. All of you. Sometimes I come on live on a Thursday night or a Friday night, about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm just live. I have a talkie. So that's good. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, don't mind me, sir. Right, let me crack on with this. Lamborghini gear, apparently. So, yeah, it's all good. I've even got some puddle lights, which shine on the road BMW. I don't know. It's a bit of a Heinz 57, isn't it? But it's my Heinz 57. Right, let me crack on because I really need to get some Ribena down my face. Tea, coffee. And I really need to try and get up now because I've gone down on my dodgy knee. So that'll be a giggle. And I'm not filming it. I'm not giving you guys a pleasure. Right, catch you in a bit. My Ribena hath turned brown. Kath just made me a special coffee. What that is basically is a normal instant coffee spoonful and a bit, and then a Kenko sachet in there as well with fresh milk foamed up. It is just wonderful. A little bit extravagant, but there we are. I'm worth it. Okay, right. Where are we? I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there with the Lambo. I tell you what. As you can see, the sun's going down now. It's quite low. It's quite low in the sky. That's how long it's taken us to work this out. And I have had many tools. Don't even ask. Yeah, got all the heat shrink and everything. That's been out many times. Got my connectors. No, I didn't use the angle grinder. I just found that in the workshop. So yeah, it's been rather hectic here. Right, so here is the panel with the second not ignition, but the accessories key to power up things like the horn, the courtesy lights, stuff like that, and hopefully the brake lights, because that cable, it's a very long story. Let's bring this pad here so I don't scratch the paintwork. It's a very long story, but I've had everything apart, all these connectors out, because look at the colours. You've got blue, red, black, and then turn into orange, white, and yellow and stuff. And orange and brown here goes into black and white. That should have been that was over there, and it should have been over here. So when you was doing the left-hand indicator, the right one was on, and the front left was on. But to rewire that, and then I found out that the orange basically turns into the blue, and the blue is the brake line circuit. It was never wired in. Because the brake just did the front disc brake. It wasn't actually a brake, and I've converted that by drilling a hole through it, which you've already seen because you're clever. So we've got that sorted. Hopefully we've got the Awooga horn. Let's put a t-shirt in there because I don't want to wake up the dead, do we? Right, let's put that over there. Stand him on there and then lean it forward a bit. Like that. As you can see, everything's disconnected. I've put an inline fuse in there. I've used a 30 amp fuse, and it goes through it goes inside that red plastic safety, and the blue goes obviously in there, down to there. Right, so here is that key. Okay, there's that. We follow the cable all the way down, and we have the brown and blue, like so, you see. So let's just mate up. There is the power from the battery. Okay, and then we take it to the box up there to liven that up. Okay, now none of this, that basically doesn't connect to that, okay, until we connect the circuit by turning the key. All right, and that feeds the power, then goes up to the distribution board up there. Distribution board. Okay, let's check everything's off. Lights are off, ignition's off, breakers off. Okay, let's just make sure that's in there right. That's okay, that's all safe. Right, let's plug him in. Oh, we're getting a glowy dash light here. Why are we getting a glowy dash light? Don't know, because I don't want that on all the time. Oh, yes. That's off. On. That glowy dash light shouldn't be on yet. It's got it's up. That's how it should be. Okay, right. So, the machine is on. Okay. The ignition is now on. We've got no lights. And we've got no lights at the front. So if we turn on the lights, we have 3 at the front, and we've got the 2 tail lights like so. Now here's the good bit. I've actually connected up the brake light switch. One side of the switch, that's the brake light circuit down the back, isn't it, up to the front here. So that goes to the switch, and the other side of the switch takes the power. So power to the switch to the back brake light circuit, I think. Right, so let's put on the ignition. So that now feeds this. That's that right. We've got courtesy light under there. Now we've put that ignition on. And right, what's going on? Lights on, indicate dash on, back lights on, and when I pull the brake lever, can you see that going brighter? I now have working brake lights. Okay, so that's good. Let's just shut them lights off for a minute. Do we have hornage? Haha, that's the naughty one. Then you're going to get some ignorant Burke in front of you, aren't you? Then you're going to go. Right, let's take out the deafener, the trumpet baffle. All the neighbours are going, shut up. Yes, that's cool. Right, so if we turn the accessory ignition off and take the key out, we don't have any hornage now, but we still have the one there. It's all good, isn't it? Okay, and I've got the key for the ignition, for the accessories in my hand. So this board is now dead. So that means I shouldn't have brake lights. No, I don't have brake lights, but I have normal tail lights. Do we have indicators? Yes, we do. About the front. Do you know what? This is a cool little bit of kit, isn't it? Let's get rid of that and do the indicator switch one at a time. Oh no, that is right, because that's reversed around the other way. I'm going, oh no, I've got the right one on here and the left one on there, but that's backwards. That needs to go around the other way, doesn't it? Okay, and then obviously that's this side one. Right, well, I think that can be chalked up to a jolly good win, don't you? I've just got to fit this cowl back on the front now, which is a right pain in the backside because I've got to thread this cable. Where are we? I've got to thread this cable down through there and pull it out there whilst I guess Kaz holds that there like that. Then we've got to get the brake cable here through that hole there whilst making sure all the wires are okay and doesn't get snagged, and that has to go right up under there in a long old way, and it's a real I think what I might do is I've got my lights on still. Let's put the lights off and turn the ignition off and turn the trip off, and that's it. Now, yeah, that's not right, is it? I'm getting backfeed on there. So I'm going to have to think about what I've done there. I'm going to have to take that cable. Mind you, that comes off of here, and that shouldn't be live. Let me just see something. Let me just plug that back in. Yeah, that definitely comes on. Everything else is dead because that's off. But let's see if I pull this bottom. When I do the brake. Oh dear. Okay, so when that brake cable is affixed to there and the handle is where it should be there, I won't have any lights on. But as soon as you pull the brake on, with nothing else turned on, you get courtesy light. I'm just magic. I don't know how I do it sometimes. No, I really don't know how I do it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that there and put it all back together. And thank you for watching. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Next episode, I will take you for a spin, and I mean a spin. The old AGM batteries, the glass mat batteries, the paperwork said from brand new, properly, sequence charging and discharging the batteries, you could probably get 35 miles. But would you really want to? And now with these lithiums, 70. But I'm not doing 70 on this because I've got a feeling that the differential needs greasing, because it is a little bit on the, when you accelerate away, it's sort of, you can feel all the cogs meshing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and until you get up to speed, and then it's sort of smooth. But yeah, something's not quite right in the differential, but we get there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you if you've just subscribed. Can I encourage you please to press that subscribe button? I'm looking to get 50 million subscribers by next week. All right, so if you could, that would be fantastic. Okay, take it easy. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like the show. And we'll see you again next time.